Hello and welcome to Week 15 of Against the Spread. Cam, a huge week for the team last week. We all did really well. You were 8-6, I was 11-3, and Tommy Tiebreaker was 3-2. But our best bets were combined 7-2. So if you watched the show, you won some money. So you're welcome. We get a lot of hate in the comments, so a little thank you would be nice, right, Cam?
Yeah, it would be once in a while. Like, you know what I mean? It's just the generation we're in. You can give a buddy, you can go, Drew, that week you go one loss. Why didn't you get that one right? People are just a bunch of, you know what, idiot trolls. You live in your mom's basement. You know what I mean? I really don't care. You guys can do whatever you want with your money. Drew's a good guy. Tom's a good guy. All we're trying to do, free picks. Okay, go pay for a service and watch those guys go 51%, and you can lose the money in the juice too. But whatever, we're doing our best here. I don't know, Drew, I sound like a sour guy. You know me, I love people, but this generation of keyboard warriors, you guys are ruining people. That's the thing. Like, I've never seen the negativity in the world. I've never seen anybody say thank you for anything anymore. Whatever. I'm angry too, trolls, because the Buffalo Bills, I don't know what they need to do. Does God hate this team? Is Tom Brady Illuminati? Every call against the Bills. I had Tampa Bay fans like DMing me on Twitter saying this is a disgrace. And I'll tell you, Diggs is getting molested on every play. They call Ed Oliver. Meanwhile, guys in Tampa Bay are hitting guys from the Bills from behind, pancaking them. And I don't understand. Tom Brady, these guys already won the Super Bowl. What more help do they need? They come back all the way and then drew, in typical fashion, the touchdown. I got screwed on like many games last week. The Cleveland, that line opened up at 1.5. They win by 2. They have a 24-3 lead there, Drew?
Yeah, it was something crazy like that.
The NFL.
So we'll just say Cleveland blew that. That was embarrassing.
But the Bills got, like, let's call it.
The Bills. So the Bills
got no help.
The Diggs pass interference. He's getting dragged down on the third down call, and if they call that, it's first and goal from the 1. The Bills win that game outright.
Yes.
And then that pass interference with Mike Evans when he grabs the Bills defender and yanks him.
It's whatever, man. Yeah. It's laughable now. It's just a joke. Be on the right side.
Yeah, the league wants Tom Brady to win. We all know it, and it's probably going to be New England against Tampa in the Super Bowl, and I'm not going to watch. I'm just going to be upset because I don't want either team to win. It's either Brady or the Patriots. I'll go to the movies and watch a movie by myself. Just ignore it. I don't want to do it. But let's get into this week, Cam. The Kansas City Chiefs, huge win over the Las Vegas Raiders. You called it. They just smoked and blew them out of the water. And they're on the road now in L.A. The Chargers, 4-point underdogs at home in a division matchup. Herbert played very well against the Chiefs last time this game happened, but the Chiefs seem to be rolling. So I'll let you start this one.
Yeah, no, Drew, I will start. And to all our friends out there, the non-trolls, I hope everybody makes money this week for the holidays so you can actually 100%. Buy your family something and be a positive instead of being a bunch of Grinches. Anyway, I'm going to take the Chargers here. I know the COVID issues are running rampant within the team, and this is tough, guys. So kind of an asterisk beside this pick, Drew, when we're taping. We don't know about, like, Allen and all the other things. I assume these guys are going to be back.
Yeah.
You're giving me the Chargers and Herbert, 4-point home dog against Kansas City. The Chargers always play KC tough in this spot, and I'm going to tell you, this is a good matchup. KC's rolling right now. This is a huge game for the Chargers. Imagine they win, they go 9-5. KC goes 9-5. I think you bring your A game with the Chargers. It's kind of like their mini Super Bowl. I think they can win this game outright. If they lose, I'm thinking heartbreaker, Drew. Maybe by a last-second Mahomes drive, but I think the Chargers are going to be leading most of the game. One of my favorite plays of the week. Give me the lightning bolt. This one's for you, Jeff Feinberg. High voltage, +4.
Wow, I love the confidence, Cam, but I have to go the other way just because this is the division right here. If the Chiefs win this game, it's over. They win the AFC West. So I think Andy Reid and Mahomes know that. They need this game, and 4 points is too close, and I think they've just been rolling. I mean, I don't want to get in the way of the Chiefs. I've picked against them 2 weeks in a row, and I've been wrong. Both games, those have been 2 of my losses, so I'm not getting in the way of that train any longer. Give me Mahomes and the Chiefs to rout the Chargers. The Chargers seem to screw up in these games that they need to win, too.
They do. So I like them this week. I don't know what
you could be right. It's going to be a huge game. It's one of the best Thursday nighters of the year. We can both agree on that.
Agreed.
All right, Tommy Tiebreaker, kick the week off with a pick. You going Chargers or Chiefs?
Give me primetime Mahomes. This is the Chiefs teams that we thought they were at the beginning of the season when they weren't covering and they were losing these tight games. Those Chiefs are gone now. They're back to where they were coming into the season at the top of the AFC. I think they're one of the best teams in the league now, and they're rolling. And I think they do easy work with the inconsistent Chargers, who have been rolling, admittedly, the last couple of weeks. But I just think, like you said there, Drew, I think Herbert been a little inconsistent. You know, I don't know which team are they going to be. Are they going to be the team that played against the Broncos, or the team that showed up against the Chiefs in week 3 or 4, whatever that was? So I think the Chiefs are just rolling. Give me Kansas City.
And Cam, I think if you want to bet on the Chargers, like you're going to, I think you wait till Thursday. I think this line go to like 6.
Oh, I'd love to wait till Thursday if I can get like
100%.
5.5, 6. But sorry, Drew. Yeah,
no, I'm just saying. Like,
I'll call you back. Hey, Tom, can I see you in 48 hours?
Thanks. Personally though, we both know you're going to wait until Thursday to put the 6 points and maybe tease them up to 12 if you have to.
You know what I'm doing, Drew. Whatever I'm telling you on the show, I'm probably doing 15 more things.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll take the over. I think it'll be a high-scoring affair in this one. 51 points, not enough, so I'll go over.
Yeah, there should be points.
All right, the Raiders, Cam, facing the Cleveland Browns, both teams in shambles. Baker Mayfield's internal problems, comments, and the Raiders just can't get out of their own way. Man, I'll start this one.
Yeah, you will.
I'm going to go with Vegas. I mean, it's crazy that people say that Vegas is in shambles and you have to take Cleveland. Everyone's on Cleveland. But the reverse line movement and the Raiders, I mean, they can keep it within 6. The Browns could barely beat Huntley last week, Cam. You can't trust them to win a game by 6 points.
Couldn't agree more, Drew. Honestly, what do I hate more? NFL referees, the way they grease Tom Brady and want to like sleep with him, or the Cleveland Browns. All have made the list now. The Cleveland Browns, you can't. How many times have I lost by the hook with these guys as they blow huge leads? I'm going to tell you something. I agree with you. Remember the last time the Raiders played a primetime game too? Didn't they beat Dallas outright on Thanksgiving? Yep. They're a weird team. They're not a good team, Drew, but you said it. 6 points. People are going to take Cleveland as the line. This line actually might continue to come down, and people are going to jump on Cleveland. I think it could be a mistake. If the Browns win, I think they win a very close game. I'm thinking a 3 or 4 point win. 6 is too many. 6 is too many points. And if we take a dog, we got to believe the Raiders can win outright. I do. So I'm going to take the damn points. Give me and Cameron 2, Drew. Now, I know what else to call you, Drew. Clemson Drew, Buffalo Drew, whatever the hell you are. You're my friend. We're both on the Raiders today. Yar, 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 yar. That's 6 yards. Give me the Raiders plus 6. Or was it 5, Tom?
It's
I'm
6.
half asleep.
It's
Thank
6.
you.
Cleveland, it looks like a trap, Cam. The public is betting on Cleveland. Yes. The line's dropping. So they're like, ooh, everyone keep betting on Cleveland. Reel them in, just like they do with Arizona.
Can we ask Tom when we have the same pick, Drew, or do we wait till
we wait till his best bets? This might be one of his best bets. So
okay, sorry.
I can tell the audience right now, Tom, shake your head if you like the Browns.
Okay, good. Okay, good. We're all there.
Right. It confused me. I said shake your head if you like the Browns.
Yeah.
So I confused myself. But he was shaking like he doesn't like the Browns. He didn't understand the assignment.
I don't know what's going on. Yes.
All right.
Next.
The New England Patriots going to Indianapolis, Cam, to take on the Colts. The Colts, 2-point favorites. The public loves New England. You can start this one. Huge game for both teams, Cam. This is big playoff implications.
Excellent point, Drew. The Patriots have been the best story of the league. It's unbelievable. These guys are 5-1 against the spread on the road, 8-2 overall. That is just absolutely fantastic. Mac Jones doesn't have to do anything stupid because he's got a smart coach, unlike Stefanski in Cleveland. New England actually has a game plan every game that they execute. But I am going to take the Indianapolis Colts in this game at 7-6, a monster game for them. They can win this game with a whole lot of Taylor. I think Frank Reich will have a game plan against Indianapolis. I love this spot. It's actually gone up to 2 with more money on New England. Another reason why I like the horseshoe in this spot. Give me Indianapolis, who win this game by, I think, probably close to a touchdown, -2. Hey, I wish it was one. I wish it was a pick 'em, but I still think they'll win by more than 2 points.
Yeah, Cam, both these teams 8-2 and 7-3 ATS in their last 10 games, so they're both covering spreads. They're both coming off a bye, so no advantage. It's Frank Reich against Belichick. Playoff implications. I think I'm going to go with the Colts just because I think it means more to them. But then again, New England wants the first-round bye. It's going to be a tough game. I won't be betting this game, I'll tell you that much. This will be the game that I box on my pools tickets. But I will go with the Colts for the sake of this show, but I will not be betting, and I do not love this pick. So stay away from this game, people. I know we have to pick it because we pick every game, but I don't think this is one that Cam loves either.
Actually, I do like the Colts a lot. I'll be betting it.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You heard it here. Heard it from Cam. He's betting on the Colts. I will not be. All right. The Dallas Cowboys going to New York to take on the Giants. It looks like Mike Glennon's going to start again because we don't know.
Start now. You start now.
All right, I will. We don't know what's happening with their quarterback situation in New York. Daniel Jones looks like he might be shut down for the season, but then they're like, oh, he might still play. Oh, his career might be over. I'm like, what's going on? Dallas not looking great, Cam, but the Giants look much worse. I think I got to go with the road favorites. It seems crazy, but the road favorites have actually been covering this season the last couple of weeks, so give me Dallas to whoop them, I think. I mean, I don't know. Cam, you can kick.
Disclaimer, I hate this game. One of the worst on the schedule. I'll take the Giants plus 10.5. I really don't care if it's Jake Fromm, Glennon, whatever. I just can't lay 10.5 with Dallas. I can't believe Dallas, how good their defense played, almost gave Washington that game. Like, I don't know what them in Cleveland were doing. Like, don't you have any ability to knock teams out when you have huge leads?
How bad did Heineke play? Like, they shouldn't have even been in that game. Like, it was.
I agree with you, Drew. Well, they brought in Allen, right? He played a lot of that game. Like Heineke, he was banged up too. But here's the thing. The Giants are horrible, but they're still grinding a little bit. At the end of that game with the Chargers, they got an onside kick and almost got the backdoor cover. I'm going to say this. I'll take the 10.5. I don't like this game, people. If you want to bet it, but I'm not laying 10.5 for Dallas to win by 11 points on the road. But I will say this, Drew, to your earlier point, Dallas is a better road team, ATS. There's 7-1 against the spread on the road. It's actually kind of interesting. They do damage there, but a divisional game, I hate it. I think Dallas wins this game, but they don't win by more than 11.
All right, Tommy Tiebreaker, you going with the G-Men or the Cowboys?
Oh, I'm rolling Cowboys, man. The defense is electric, and all Dak has to do is just score a couple points, and they win this game. Like and they win it by 14. They can win by 2 scores, no problem. 14, 16, somewhere around there. I think it's going to be a beatdown. And I'll reference the last time they played when Dallas beat them by 22, I think. I think that's probably more apt to what's going to happen in this game, too. The Giants want a draft pick. They're going to start losing these games. They don't want to – these are the games you want to show up for. Division game should be tight, but I still think Dallas, crushes them by 14, 16, like I said. Give me the Cowboys.
The Giants are still in the hunt at 4-9 since the playoffs in the NFC is going to be an 8-9 football team, it looks like. But, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs either. All right, Cam. Your Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. This game sucks. And it's your turn to start, Cam.
These are the games, Drew, when I used to work at Shoeless Joe's, a sports bar, and we only had so many satellites. And
you don't put on TV.
Yeah, Jacksonville fan comes in there with his Mark Brunell jersey. He goes, "Why isn't the Jags game on?" I'm going, dude, you're even no, you're not getting that game. I'm sorry. We have to eliminate 2 games, and that's one of them. If you find a bar that's showing the Jaguars game, God help you. If you want a horse form, I can give it to you. But anyway, this game sucks. You said it. What are we going to do here, Tommy Tiebreaker? Toilet bowl? Yeah, the winner, this is junk. This game is horrible. But, Drew, I'm going to do something very odd in this game. I know the Jacksonville Jaguars have basically quit on Meyer. He's a jerk, too. He didn't even shake Vrabel's hand. They used to work together. What kind of human being is this guy? Like, what a scumbag.
He doesn't take any blame. He didn't even know his player played on Sunday. Did you see that? Why didn't this guy play? He's like, he didn't?
Hey, owner Con, just get, I don't care. Oh, I'm not going to make a rash decision on Urban Meyer. Just get rid of the guy. He sucks. This has been a horrible but I'm taking Jacksonville this week because it's one of those situations where the line has gone up, Drew. Everyone, if you're looking for a dog in Houston, I think they're going to be a very public dog, and be wary of public dogs. I think Jacksonville actually shows up in Trevor Lawrence. The players are still going to play, even though they hate the coach. Jags by a touchdown. This is insane, but I'm taking Jacksonville in this spot.
Cam, I can't do it. I want to do it with you, but I can't do it.
I can't do it, but yes. If you're betting this game as your top pick, you need help.
Cam, I won't be watching this game. I won't bet on this game. Nothing will be happening with this game to do anything.
Don't lie to me, Drew. You're going to bet on this game and pools. You're going to box it because any team can win.
You're probably right, but I don't know, Cam. I got to take the underdog. Houston's 3.5 points. I mean, this game could be a 10-7 football game, and I still get the spread. So
I understand.
Give me Houston and what's going to be one of the worst games of the season. Tommy Tiebreaker, unpuzzle this mess for us.
I think Davis Mills. What can you base this off? Nothing. So I just think Davis Mills had a nice week last week, and maybe he'll keep rolling. Yeah, I mean, he threw 300 yards.
He actually had 3 good quarters of football.
Yeah, individually he played all right. I mean, he's playing with and Brandon Cooks, low key. I mean, obviously not like a game changing wide receiver at all, but he had quietly a decent week. He might be able to put up some points, a bit of a game breaker in this game if there is one. So I don't know. 10-3 final. Houston on the road. Probably my closest thing to a projection. Give me the Texans, and I don't like it.
Cam, when do we start saying that Trevor Lawrence is playing very bad football? I know we're giving him.
No. He is, and we can't. You're right.
We're giving the excuse of Urban Meyer, but you can't be throwing that many interceptions.
No, you're right, and I think that's really smart by you, Drew. I agree. We give Lawrence a free pass, but yet everyone wants to rip on Fields and other guys. It's wrong. Trevor Lawrence isn't doing well. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Bad game plan, him being a little bit too anxious, and this is what we talked about before with young quarterbacks. You don't want this kid to lose your confidence. I'm honestly, Jacksonville, this season's done. I know this sounds crazy. I'd put out like Jake Luton, whatever. Who's their second, third string quarterback? I don't care. You just throw. It's almost like he needs to step back, and watch what's going on. If you ruin his confidence, with a first-round draft pick. I've seen it done. Heath Schuler, Rick Meyer, a lot of young players, right, Drew? Can't miss guys. They get no confidence. They get smoked. Dan McGuire, another Seahawk. Like, I've watched these first-round quarterbacks go and burn. Their careers are over. I'm telling you, Trevor Lawrence, this is not good for his head. He almost needs to sit out a week. We'll see what happens. If he can't get it done against Houston and makes mistakes, then it's sit-down time. But I agree with everything you're saying, Drew. He's been horrible.
Well, and he comes out last week and says, we need James Robinson on the field. He's a game breaker. The fact he wasn't on and punished, blah, blah, blah. And then James Robinson plays like 2 snaps. Like, what's
I know.
Your quarterback's asking for somebody to be on the field and you still don't use that player?
That's on Meyer, though.
100%.
He can't. Lawrence can't put these guys out there. But anyway, this game reeks like bad sewage.
All right, yeah, we've talked about the Jags and Texans. For
like what are we doing here, Tom?
Yeah, let's move on to a real football game. The Titans taking on the Steelers.
Actually, you didn't ask. Aren't we on different sides? You're on Houston.
Tom picked Houston.
Oh, he got Houston. Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah.
Holy geez.
Stewart on Stewart violence.
Stewart on Stewart violence. This game's so bad, I don't even know what we took anymore.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, Titans going to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Steelers 2-point underdogs at home, Cam. 63% of the public is on Tennessee. I will start this one. Give me Pittsburgh. Until Tennessee's healthy, I can't take them as a favorite. So I know Pittsburgh looked bad last week, but I'm sorry. I got to take Tomlin as an underdog at home.
I agree with you. I think, you know what? All the favorites have been like covering in the NFL. Now, be careful this week. One of these weeks, the NFL is just going to turn it back on everybody, and people are going to get smoked the way underdog players have been getting smoked for the most part. That's why you got to do bet props and other things, right? Drew, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Give me the 2 points as well. Great comeback in the second half against Minnesota. It fell a bit short. Freiermuth's got to make that catch.
That was a great throw by Ben, too.
It was. Big Ben, give him all the credit in the world. I do. He's tough as nails. If you think Ben Roethlisberger's not a gamer, you've never watched a football game in your life.
Give me your thoughts on Chase Claypool dancing after the first down.
Chase Claypool.
For like 12 seconds.
I'm going to say this, Drew, and I don't care what he says. I used to love Chase Claypool. He's an embarrassment to Canadians now, the way he handled himself in that game. Not only did he try to stretch out a ball that got picked up, he missed a huge important block that would have set the Steelers up.
Yeah, he did.
And the first down dance when you're doing nothing. Hey, Claypool, wrong. If I was Mike Tomlin, I would have grabbed you by the neck and I'm going to tell you, this guy's in the doghouse. He's got problems right now. And Big Ben, they sold him out. Like they had a good thing going in that game at the end. A horrible game by Claypool. And I usually, we'll defend Canadians. Kid from Notre Dame. I loved him in college. You know what it is? It's almost like success went to his head, Drew. He looks like a different guy out there.
I just don't get
Pittsburgh Steelers, though. I don't get it.
You know the clock's running. There's 24 seconds left.
It's idiotic.
It's idiotic. Run the ball to the where it's going to snap. You wasted like 15 seconds to your
That's
team.
the problem with these guys. I don't know what they think they're doing. Like, it's just whatever, man. I like Pittsburgh, though, in this spot, friend.
Yeah, we both like Pittsburgh, but we both don't appreciate what Claypool did last week.
No.
Even though you were on the Vikings, so it kind of saved you.
Yeah.
All right.
I love the Vikings. Yeah.
The Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions, Cam, laying 13.5 on the road after a very disappointing performance last night against the Rams. And that was the biggest trap game of the season. We were on the right side of it. We were like, no.
We love the Rams.
The public was on Arizona, and we were like, the Rams are going to win this football game outright, and we were right. So, yes. I will take Arizona, though, to cover this big number on the road because I don't think the Lions can keep up with them offensively. They might score some points, but they won't be able to keep up. I think this is Kyler's explosion game. And if you have Murray in your fantasy playoffs, you're going to love this game, I think.
You know what, Drew? Everything in my power is telling me to take Detroit. If they cover, I'm going to get real mad, but I'm with you. It's under 14 right now. This line will probably
14-point home dogs, and you're not taking them. Are you feeling okay?
I'm not really feeling okay. I got a lot of things going on in my life that are not positive. But anyway, when I work with you guys, I try to bring it. Anyway, it's under 14 right now. I'm going to tell you, if you like Arizona, like run and borrow money now and bet it because that line's going to be 16 by game time. Cheap. Give me the Cardinals. I think they probably win this game by, 21 points. But, Drew, I really want to take the Lions. I just can't. I don't know, though. The back door is always open, but I'm going to take
Arizona's a perfect 7-0 against the spread on the road, Cam, so I think they continue that trend. They're a better road team than home team.
They are. Yeah, I'm on Arizona, too.
All right, and I don't think the over-under is 48 points right now. I'll take the under because I don't think Detroit can score more than 14 in this game.
47.5. You might need that hook. So
they got to get over 48, which I don't think it'll happen. So give me the under in this one. All right, Cam, actually, it should be a toilet bowl game, but it's not because Miami's rolling. The Dolphins hosting the New York Jets, laying 8.5 at home. I will go first in this one. Give me the Dolphins coming off a bye. They haven't lost a game. I think it's 5 straight they've won. They're right back in the thick of the playoffs. This game means a lot to that football team. And I don't think this game means anything to the Jets. I think they're tanking now. So give me Miami.
We disagree on this game. I think Miami will win, but asking them to win by 9, no. I'm taking the Jets. Divisional game. I think they can linger in this game. One thing about Miami is, Drew, they're very good defensively, but they also don't score a lot of points. So if the Jets find any ways to score points, I think they can cover this number. I'm not going to say the Jets are going to win this game outright, like other dogs that we like Pittsburgh can win outright. You know what I mean? A couple of those Chargers, but I'm going to say this. I like the Jets to cover in this game. I think it's closer than people anticipate. I think they grind. And Miami just plays a style of football that is very efficient. They know if we get 20 points in this game, we're probably going to win this game. They got to win by 9, Drew. If the Jets do anything offensively, we could cover in this game. I'm going to take the Jets. Jets.
And this has backdoor cover written all over it as well.
It does.
The Dolphins are up 17 at the end, and they just get a garbage time touchdown. All right, Tommy Tiebreaker. Are you continuing the Stewart on Stewart violence, or are you going to go to your namesake for once?
No, it's on that trend, and I won't even waste anybody's time here with an explanation because Cammy just said everything that needs to be said. The Dolphins are going to win this game, but they're not going to win by 9. So yeah, give me the Jets.
Yeah, right. No Stewart on Stewart violence. We worked it out at the family reunion.
There you go. All right, another division matchup. A lot of division games this week, Cam. Washington going to Philadelphia.
Oh God!
Eagles laying 5 at home, and you can start this one. It looks like Jalen Hurts will start the game, not Gardner Minshew.
I got to be honest with you. I wish Minshew started.
I agree. If Minshew started, I think I'd love the Eagles here, but I think you know where I'm going to go with this, but you can start.
I'll go with Washington. I didn't like what I saw last week, but this is a week-to-week league in the NFL. Very tight divisional game. Asking Philly to win by more than 5. As we know, guys, I've been betting for a long time. 5's kind of a dead number. That means, what are the books going to do with this number? They don't like the game. If you look at percentages, it's almost 50-50 on this game. Very difficult game. I'll lean to the dog when I have problems with this game. Don't love it at all. Actually hate it almost as much as the Jacksonville game. But I will take the Washington football team to cover 5.
Cam, I love this game. I don't know why you hate it. I like Washington a lot in this spot. Eagles are 1-4 at home straight up. They haven't won football games in their building, which is crazy because the Link is usually rocking with fans, and usually that's a tough place to play, but it hasn't been this season. And I think Jalen Hurts is feeling the pressure of Minshew behind him. So a couple bad drives, and he might be like, uh-oh, am I getting yanked? And that's never good news for the quarterback. So give me Washington on the road to stay right in the thick of this playoff race. This game is huge, Cam, for both teams in the playoffs. So even if the Philadelphia Eagles pull this out, it's going to be really close, like you said. So I think this is a lot easier than you do. All right, the Carolina Panthers going to Buffalo, Cam, to take on probably Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Even if it's Mitch Trubisky, though, Cam, give me the Bills by 10.5. I don't think this one's going to be close. Cam Newton, again, he's now getting subbed out certain drives for P.J. Walker, and, he's come back in. We called it last week. Atlanta was a huge money line. I was like, they should be favored in this game, and they won the game outright, like we said. So give me the Buffalo Bills in a bounce-back spot. This game's huge for their playoffs, Cam, so they need to win this very badly.
Bills by 28. I'm not even going to think about it. I wish, actually, if Trubisky was starting and we got that number under 10, Drew, like 8.5 or something, I'd even smash it harder. I think Allen's going to be okay. You said it. The Bills have been kind of disappointing at home, though. But I think this is a get-right spot against Carolina. I think the Bills absolutely murder these guys. A touchdown a quarter sounds about right. Bills by 28. And if they can't win this game by 11 points, they got bigger problems than I thought. So I'm going to take Buffalo.
Yeah, and this is remember, this is a revenge game for Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane. This is their old stomping grounds, Carolina.
Yep.
If CMC was healthy, I might think differently because the Bills' run defense has looked atrocious lately. But it's Chuba Hubbard, so I'm not worried about Chuba and Cam Newton back there, Cam. Even though Cam Newton is your boy, do you think he's done in the league after this year?
Yes. Here's the thing. You keep Cam Newton on a minimum roster for plays at the goal line. He's a backup quarterback. I'll end it at that. He can't start in the National Football League anymore.
All right. The Denver Broncos, right back in the thick of the playoff race, Cam, taking on the Cincinnati Bengals, both 7-6. They're 1.5 favorites at home. This is a huge game. We've said it before, and I'll say it again. The Broncos smoke bad teams and lose to good teams. Is Cincinnati a good team, or are they the same level? I don't know what this game, Cam.
This is a tough one, too. Denver, just totally different team at home. I'm going to take the Bengals. We're getting 1.5. That's fine. That's good enough for me. Heartbreaking loss by the Bengals. They played like junk in the first half against San Francisco, came back, losing overtime. These are two 7-6 teams. You're right, Drew. The loser of this game's got big problems. The winner's in a better spot. Give me Cincinnati. They will do enough in this game. This means everything. Taylor will have a game plan. The Bengals have more talent than Denver. Let's call it out for what it is. Bengals by a field goal, and we're getting 1.5.
Yeah, this game's tough. I won't be betting this football game. I might, you know what, Cam? I'm going to go with the Broncos just because they're at home. Do they have more talent? I don't know. I mean, the receivers are pretty even. The running backs, pretty even. I know Mixon's very good, but Gordon and Williams have been a very good duo. They obviously out-quarterback them. Joe Burrow's a lot better than Teddy Bridgewater, but I think Denver has the defensive advantage, and they're at home coming off that big win with DT. And I think while they're still at home, they're going to use that momentum, keep it going, and probably win this football game. I don't know, Cam. I won't be betting this one, but I have to go with the home team here. All right, Tommy Tiebreaker, where are you going?
Spread's the wrong side here. It's free money for me. Bengals plus 1.5.
Free money.
Won't waste your time. Bengals are going to kill them.
All right, so that's going to be one of Tom's best bets.
Free money, Tom. Wow. Okay. I don't think anything's free, but yeah, Tom's confident.
All right. Well, that makes me feel bad about my pick. But San Fran hosting Atlanta, laying 9 at home. Cam. Huge overtime victory over the Bengals. Do they keep this train rolling, or is Atlanta going to get back in the thick of the playoff race?
You start.
Yeah, making me start this one, huh?
Yeah.
Give me the points, Atlanta. I gotta take the 9. I mean, that's too many points, I think, for San Fran. I mean, then again, San Fran can blow them out because Atlanta sucks. But yeah, I'll go with the points. Give me Atlanta. When I don't know, give me the points.
I'll take San Francisco. It's like role reversal. You're me, I'm you, Drew. I'll lay 9. I don't like this game one bit. I just think San Francisco, Garoppolo, and Kittle can do anything they want in this game.
Kittle looks unbelievable.
I'm going to tell you something. If San Francisco's defense shows up, Matt Ryan might not finish this game. That's the one thing about Atlanta. Don't let their little win against Carolina or whatever fool you. This is still a horrible football team. Yeah. If San Francisco wants to put their foot down, but the thing is, they're not a great home team. Like, they really don't have a home field advantage playing in Santa Clara. I wish this line was 7. It's not. It's 9. I still think the Niners win this game by like 13. So, yeah, give me San Francisco. I'll hold my breath. I hate laying big numbers.
Yeah, this game stinks for the spread-wise. But, all right, Tommy Tiebreaker, help us unravel this situation.
Well, I'm a little scared of the 9 points, but I'm with Cammy here. Outside of that Seahawks game, 49ers been rolling. The Falcons are not that good. All they got to do is muzzle Patterson in that run game. What are the Falcons going to do? They got nothing. 49ers defense is electric. They could beat you so many different ways. I think 9 points. We're a little nervous, but again, like my old saying goes, once this game starts, we'll be like, oh yeah, there's an obvious discrepancy between these two teams, and the 49ers should make easy work of them. So, give me them Niners.
Hey, Atlanta 5-2 on the road ATS, so that backdoor cover is in play, and it's unlike Cam to pick big road or home favorites, but he's done it I think like 3 times already today. So
I don't know what's wrong with me.
All right, Cam. The Green Bay Packers are 11-2 ATS this season, 4.5-point favorites on the road in Baltimore. You said it all season how Baltimore are frauds. Do you continue that trend and hop back on the Packers train that you hopped off of last week when we warned you not to? Are you back on it?
Bears could have covered easily in that game. They screwed up. They were winning. I know they didn't, Drew. I know they didn't. That's the problem. That's why they're the Chicago Bears. They should have covered. They didn't cover. I'm taking Green Bay. I hate this pick because one day Baltimore is going to show up and grind it out, but it's 4.5 right now. Green Bay, they got to keep on winning games. I don't know about Rodgers' pinky. It doesn't really matter if he had.
I don't know if Lamar's playing.
Yeah, if he had 1 foot, he'd still win this game. Yeah, if Huntley, that's actually funny. Lamar, we would have covered the spread in the Cleveland game. It's when Huntley came in, the comeback started. Drew, let's call it out for what it is. Facts, please. Lamar was horrible in that game, but I'll take the Packers, and I hate this one too. Tough games, man.
I love this game, Cam. I don't think Baltimore's in the same class as Green Bay. And I think this game should be like 8.5-point favorites for Green Bay. So this will be one of my favorite picks of the week.
Okay.
Don't worry about it is what I'll say.
Okay.
All right. The Rams hosting the Seattle Seahawks. These games are always tight, Cam, but the Rams are 7-point favorites at home. Tell me why the Rams are going to cover this number because I just don't see it.
I don't see it either. All of a sudden, Seattle's alive. I don't know where Rashad Penny went, first-round draft pick. The guy's been a ghost for years, and he has one of the best.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. That's the thing about Seattle, hiding in like the 4-string running back. Well, we get to see him play because Carson never plays, and Travis Homer's out, and whatever running back Seattle's going to throw out. Here's the thing. Rams' emotional victory over Cardinals. I think the Seattle Seahawks, actually, they're 5-8. They're not even dead yet. I think they give a good effort in this game and lose. Not by 7 points. I'm going to take the Seahawks plus the points in this spot. Too many points.
Yeah, I'll take Seattle as well. I think the Rams win this game, but it's like 5 or 6. Seattle, just please start throwing to DK Metcalf. I mean, this guy's open all the time.
You saw what they did in the fourth quarter to Houston. If they have that game plan, they can beat the Rams outright.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot closer than people think. I bet you the public money starts coming on LA right now. We can't see where the public's coming in on because of the game last night. But I think the public will be backing the Rams after the big Monday night victory. So if you wait a bit, I think this gets to around 10, Cam.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will. That's the thing. I wish we got 10, but we're only getting 7, and I'll still take Seattle.
Yeah. All right. We agree. The Saints going to Tampa to take on the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay laying 11 at home, Cam. Division game, 11 points. That's a lot. This has got the Cam Stewart underdog recipe all in it. Am I wrong? Am I right? Are you going to New Orleans?
How about you start one? You're doing that trick.
I just started the last two.
No, you didn't. I picked Seattle, and then you picked the Rams.
Well, I said tell me why the Rams.
Yeah, tell me whatever.
Means I'm picking Seattle.
Yeah,
all right, fine.
you try.
I'll start this one.
I know your little rope-a-dope routine trying to trick me. So just go. Tell me who you
Tampa
like.
Bay, 11 points. Give me them every day of the week. I don't think Taysom Hill. Listen, Tampa Bay's strong suit is their run defense. New Orleans has won the last 2 weeks because of their rushing offense. That's not going to come into play in this game. They're going to need to throw the football, and I just don't think Taysom Hill is a good quarterback when it comes to passing the football. So give me Tampa at home. Plus, Tampa has the refs on their side, Cam, as we went over, so I'll take them at home as well.
But not this week, only against Buffalo, because I don't know why Commissioner Goodell from Buffalo hates Buffalo. I'll tell you one thing that I know, Drew. New Orleans is the one team that gives Tom Brady fits. That's his kryptonite, and I don't care who the hell's quarterbacking. Give me the 11 points. Kamara's back. They're going to have a game plan. Hey, Tom, enjoy it. You're going to be into the turf about 9 times in this game because that's one thing the Saints do is have a game plan against you. Tampa Bay might win this game, winning by more than 11. They got to win by 12 or more. Screw that. I'm actually betting this game out of spite, too, for what happened with Buffalo last week. Give me the Saints. Hope they win outright.
All right, Tommy Tiebreaker, do you go with your namesake? Or are you going with your favorite quarterback of all time, Tom Brady?
I was going to go with the Buccaneers, but I love what Candy said. Just go spite Saints. That feels really apt to this week. So give me the Saints out of spite. Nothing else.
Spite. That's how we're betting with spite.
I mean, and if they win this game, they're right back in the playoffs. So you think the Saints can win this game?
Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, yes, they're 6-7. Tampa Bay's 10-3. I know Tampa Bay still got to win games with the Packers and Arizona and stuff, but the Saints need to win this game. They got to run the table. They can still make the playoffs. I think the Saints can actually win this game outright, Drew. I'm going to take the 11.
I think the Saints lose this game, but they win their next 3 because they have a pretty easy schedule. So I think they still make the playoffs. But you guys could be right. I could be crazy taking Tampa Bay by 11 points.
Crazy? No, we're crazy taking the Saints. You're fine. That's the thing, Drew.
We will see. I mean, I'm due a bad week after the last 2. So
you've been on fire last couple of weeks. I'm proud of you. You're doing
all right.
good
The
work.
Minnesota Vikings, Cam, on the road taking on the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears screwed you last week, and Minnesota almost screwed you with that backdoor at the end. So you can start this one. These are 2 of your favorite teams to bet on. So tell me why you're taking the Skull on the road, or am I wrong guessing that?
No, you're right, but I don't like it. Watch the Bears win this game. The Justin Fields can run. That's one thing he can do. Minnesota, though, they're a better team than Chicago. Oh, that hook is so big. That's the thing. Like I don't expect it.
Let me say one thing. Prime time Kirk Cousins, not very good.
You're right. He's not, but I'm not betting the Bears. I'm taking Minnesota. Give me 3.5 with the Vikings. They win this game by a touchdown. I still like Jefferson. I still like Minnesota's running game. It's the defense that I worry about. That was a horrible second half in that game against Pittsburgh. But you know what? Chicago's horrible. They don't scare me. They tried against
Green Bay for a lot of the game last week.
Yeah, they did. But in the end, they didn't cover. Give me Minnesota. I do not like the game.
All right. I don't like it, but I have to take the Bears because I've seen Kirk Cousins, the story before. When primetime games, when the lights turn on, Kirk goes full craziness and does stuff that you're like, what are you doing, Kirk? You're supposed to be a good quarterback. So because of that, I think the Bears could win this game outright, Cam. I think this is got big letdown written all over it for the Minnesota Vikings because everybody and their brother is going to be on the Vikes in this spot. All right, Tommy Tiebreaker. You going with Cam for 4 straight now? What are you doing?
Yeah. I'm going back home, Cammy. Give me the Vikings. I don't know. It's I don't know. I have nothing to say about this game. The Vikings are a good football team. The Bears are a bad football team. 3.5. I think they win by a touchdown. I think if they just simple game plan, give the ball to Cook, let him eat. It's gonna be cold. A lot of car crashes at the line. Keep it simple. Feed Jefferson. Just don't overcomplicate
Yeah,
things.
and another thing, if you have a big lead,
walk
run the clock. Don't just give these guys like it's unbelievable to me when you have a lead and they run 1 minute off the clock and give the other team back. The whole point is to run the ball and to get the clock ticking and snap the ball with 1 second left in the play clock. What are these teams trying to do, man? Anyway, but Vikings should be able to take care of their business, but that hook's interesting. I think they probably win by 4 points. It's going to be really close to the number.
All right. Well, we did very well on our best bets last week, so we will let Mr. 3-0 Tommy Tiebreaker.
Ooh, solid.
Lead the way, Tom. Let's see your picks first.
My bronze pick is the Green Bay Packers at -4.5.
Ooh. Okay.
My silver pick is the Cincinnati Bengals at +1.5. And my gold pick is the Tennessee Titans at -2 on the road.
Ooh, going against us. All right. Tom's gold is against me and Cam when we picked the Steelers. All right, Cammy, do you want me to go or do you want to go?
Yeah, you got to go. I got to think. I don't really have an order for the stuff that I have. I got to find my minerals here.
So my bronze pick will be the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday night. I think they absolutely blow the Chargers out of the water. My silver will be the Dallas Cowboys on the road in New York. If Mike Glennon's starting, I think this game's like a 30-point victory for the Cowboys. And my gold will be, along with Cam, I think the Packers smoke the Ravens with or without Lamar Jackson. And that's that.
My bronze pick will be the New Orleans Saints, and I don't care if it's just a spite pick. I think they actually, the more I think about it, the more I like this game. 11 points, +11 for the Saints. My silver pick will be, man, I must be crazy. I'm going with the New York Jets +8.5 against the Miami Dolphins. Yeah, I'm taking a lot of dogs. I'm sticking to the game plan, not getting away from it. And my gold pick, the Thursday nighter, give me the Chargers +4 against Kansas City. Bolts outright. How do you like them apples?
Cam, your best bets went against me last week, and I ended up being on the right side because of the Ravens with that back door. So hopefully I'm on the right side again.
We guarantee somebody a winner. You like the Chiefs, I like the Chargers. So it's good for the show. There we go.
Is it good? Kind of makes us look wishy-washy, but
no, it doesn't. People bet if they like your pick, they go with you. If they like mine, they go with me. It's not wishy-washy.
All right, Cam, if I had to ask you today who's making the 7th seed in the NFC out of Minnesota, Philly, Washington, and Atlanta, and New Orleans,
Minnesota.
You think Minnesota gets it? All right, I'm going to
go. Or Saints.
I think the Saints will get it because I think Minnesota loses this week outright. But it's going to be a tight race in both conferences. And let the fans know right now, Cam, are the Bills making the playoffs?
Yes, they are making the playoffs. It starts with murdering Carolina this week, and I don't know. They just got – I like what I saw from that team. You can't get down to Tampa Bay like that. It was a gutsy effort. The fact they didn't cover, they should have won the game outright, Drew, if they got some calls. But this is the NFL. We were on the wrong side.
And that battle in Foxborough next week has excitement written all over.
Bills were beating. No, you can already write that pick down for next week's show. I don't care. Bills are winning the second time. They're not getting swept by the Patriots. They're going to figure it out.
I hope you're right. It depends on the line, but it'll be surprising. I think the Patriots will be like 4-point home favorites if I had to guess.
You want to give me the Bills +4? You can sign it up now, Tom. Document it. If you give me Buffalo +4 in New England, I will take the bet now.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching us. Enjoy your Sunday or your Saturday football. Saturday football on this week, Cam. Don't forget 2 games on Saturday.
Yep.
So it'll be a fun weekend of games, and may all the winners be yours, as our friend Gabe Renzi would say.
Yours.
Thanks for watching.